What's up guys, dookiecookiemonster here, doing a playthrough, run-through, walkthrough vid of Diablo 3 patch 13. Very cool patch. I've actually done a run-through, so because there was a lot of changes, so I just wanted to make sure I was at least aware of them and not, showing on camera how newbie I was in terms of like, what the fuck is this, what's that. But basically in patch 13, there are now runes that become accessible on level 6, which basically change the flavor, if you will, of the skill. So it's the skills that you've seen in previous videos, or if you've seen anyone play D3. It's those same skills, but with a different flavor, just a mod on top of it. Just think of it as an additional stat on top. But I guess we'll see that as it happens for level 6. I've only seen runes take effect on a barb, as I did a personal barb run through myself. That wasn't recorded, but this one, per people's request, they want to see a wizard up next, and then probably after I'll do a demon hunter. But for now, let us get started. I have some twink gear, meaning like low level gear, so that way I don't have to worry about rummaging through stuff that I find and dealing with damaged or cracked or piece of shit items and make do with it. So hopefully that accelerates the course of the video. Will it be a full exploration? I'm not quite sure yet. I think it will be full exploration with reason, so I'll check it out. But then if I pass something and I know there's only just a little who knows? Well, I'll call it as it goes. But for now, let's get started here.
This place reeks of the dead. The fallen star must be near.
Okay, so I mean, it's just the wizard. She looks normal, hot as always. Checking out inventory here. 5 potions, 3.0 wand, 338, 3.38 on the DPS. Kind of scrolling here, just getting a feel for what stats look like here. Definitely more specific as it was in prior patches. I think in terms of resistances, elements, and melee types versus missile and so forth. Let's see here. Arcane power. And then for the wizard, of course, her strength lies in intelligence here. So intelligence is basically the equivalent of strength. So yeah, it's damage increase for intelligence. But I haven't touched anything on crafting or Hadrig yet. So right now I'm just making do with whatever drops or whatever I find on auction house. I'm basically accumulating a whole bunch of crafting materials. So maybe that'll even just be its own video. But for now, let's get started.
Prophecy sent me in search of the star that fell on this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates and drive them back.
Keep coming.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Just in time to watch a burned body. Oh, it's all dripping and shit. God. It makes me hungry for some reason, just like a barbecue.
The dead have been a bane on our existence since that cursed fire fell. We have to burn them, just to make sure they don't rise from the grave.
I came here to study the fall of old Tristram. This is closer to the town's history than I want to be.
One guy I don't want to talk to. Anything cool here? Nothing really. One thing that was kind of weird that I've noticed too, merchants do the repairing. Hadric doesn't anymore. So you'll see, he doesn't have that repair icon here, just a salvage one, which I find kind of odd. Since he's a blacksmith, I think blacksmiths should be able to repair. But here we go, twink gear. So basically, most of this stuff on the top, except for the hat, were accumulated by the vendors. So the vendors end up, you know, providing really, really nice gear. My level 1 will be a 12.4, which is really nice. It's usually for daggers they cap out at 12, but it's because of the increased attack speed that by 3% that brings it up to 12.4. So we went from 338 to 1394, and then everything else is pretty much oh, I'll be adding this too. I actually just got this. Apparently, in terms of what I've seen, in terms of orbs, I think the lowest that they go is 1 to... let me rephrase that. The highest that they go is 1 to 3. You'll see a whole bunch of 1 to 2 in Auction House, but then the highest that I've seen it go, possibly, is 1 to 3. Maybe as it gets higher, it gets to higher, maybe 2 to 4. Who knows? But I mean, this is in terms of what I see and what's available in Auction House to make this this kind of assumption here. But what was really cool is that I was considering buying like a 75 to 140 beta buck orb, which was like 1 to 2 damage and then 4% magic fine, and then this one popped up for like 11 beta bucks. So I just got incredibly lucky on that one. So that brings my DPS to 17.42. Without it, 1394. So again, with it, and that would be attributed to the 1 to 3 damage there. So here you'll see in terms of my apparel, it'll basically be the 4% theme. So that's basically the low level, or basic level 1 magic fine ceiling. 4% belt, 4% gloves, 4% chest, 4% pants, 4% shoes, 4% hat, which is actually pretty high. Considering that helmets go up to 7%, and then usually when you get to like I want to say level 3, it ranges from 4% to 7%. So still, a level 1 helmet is pretty cool. And this is pretty much only available for what's it called, wizards and what are those guys? Brain fighting right now. Oh geez, I'm putting these back on. I thought I was equipping them. Sorry about that. But yeah, and witch doctors, I'm sorry. So wizards and witch doctors. So here we go. And bracers, 4% bracers, and which are really cool because I found these off the vendors as well. Details wise, let's see what my magic find is at. So magic find is presently at 32%, with some attack bonus on killing. I'm not sure where that's coming from. That's probably from the orb. Yeah, there it is, from the orb. I'll be getting level 2 in here real quick. But the whole point of what I'm wearing right now is, say if I'm doing SK runs, and that'll be another video later. Maybe, we'll see, right? But, yeah, this is just a run into SK, and, yeah, just take care of business with 32% overall magic find, and, you know, 17.42 DPS, as opposed to my DPS GIMP vid, which did it at, I think at the end of it, it was like maybe 1 point something, less than 1.5, but here 17.42 doing SK should be relatively quick.
Tristram used to be such a wonderful place to live. My family has been here since the town grew out of the ruins of old Tristram. But now, it's horrible. The loved ones we've buried and grieved over now threaten our lives.
Have you come to help us? The other adventurers who came through here didn't look so deadly.
I don't care what anyone says. That thing that fell from the sky was no rock. A rock doesn't cause the dead to leave their graves.
Are you Leah? Rumford said you survived the fallen star. I did, but but it blasted my uncle, Deckard Cain, into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
Now.
This is killing business.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
I will make certain that doesn't happen. Your town is safe.
Arcane Orb by level 2 is crazy.
The gate. He can tell you what to do.
But this is what the skills menu looks like now. Kind of a lot different, I think. So, but here's the thing that just got activated at level 2. But primary, I mean, what it does to the skills is basically puts them into these class categories. So now, for example, now we have primaries, and then, you know, the certain ones, the offensive ones, fall into the primary skill slots. The secondaries are more of like, you know, this is, basically you can pretty much determine it as right click, left click, right click, left click, left click. So secondary, Arcane Orb, select that, and then once you get to level 6, runes start appearing, and then, you know, just as you get access to certain skills as you level up, the runes do the same thing too. So Ray of Frost, I don't know what that is, but that sounds really cool at level 5. I'm looking forward to that. Arcane Torrent, what the hell is that? A barrage of arcane projectiles. Crazy. Oh, no more disintegrate. But still, these two look exciting to look into. So I'm looking forward to that. So getting a quick look at skills here. Primary skills: magic missile, shot pulse, spectral blade, electrocute. Stuff that we've seen already in previous patches. I can't check on defensives and conjuration, mastery, arcane. So yeah, definitely. You know, six categories here, pretty much accommodated by right click, left click, and then hotkeys 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you also have your passive skills too that you know, that you don't need to do anything about. They just exist as natural stats. Of course, that you got to select.
Welcome to the slaughtered caffeine. Bring me whatever treasures you have no use for. I'll give you a bit of coin. Save up for your casket.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon,